folks. Let's see, I think the last time we talked I had done the insulation down here below. I finished over here. Got that corner pretty much. I just got some oddball widths down there in those two little pockets. I did put these first two in. I've got some more cut, but it was getting kind of hot with the long sleeves. I went ahead and filled in the gable ends up on the top, all the angles. And so there's a little bit of everything here. Let's see, where am I? I think it's right there. That board right there is where we stopped on Saturday, yes. So I went ahead and finished off that row all the way across. And then I put another row on, got that far. And then another course on top of that, and another course up on there. I could put another short one up here, but I'm going to just wait because I'm up to the collar tie. So I'm kind of have to stop. And we're going to have to do our ripped bevels here pretty soon. But I have a little problem with a undulation right on, where am I? Yeah, right on that joint right there. It's just too much of a bend right here. I can't get that board down over it by myself. So that's going to wait until I have help, and then probably an hour we'll have the last courses and be all the way up to collar ties. It's 12:30, so I'm ready to call it. I've been at it for a few hours here. Next time, probably tomorrow, I'll get in here and start working this. I've got to start doing some tricky measurements, and probably what I got to do is reposition these light boxes so they're all even, which I just sort of eyeballed when I put them up, but I can tell right now we're a little bit off, and I want these to all be even, at least a 2 out here on this end. So tomorrow I'll start doing this and see how much I can get done. But yeah, getting some progress, getting things going on. Again, there's still some insulation to put in down there, but I'm not doing any more there until I get the plumbing and the heating system installed. So that's done there. What I can do is start putting in these short little 33-inch pieces all the way across. I just have to move these 2x4s out of the way. That's an earlier morning job because it actually got kind of toasty today. It's pretty warm up here. I'm in jeans and I'm kind of moist right now. That's it for now. Feeling good, making progress, getting a little bit done. And I got this part figured out, making my cuts. Because basically what we got to do is make a square cut and then make a beveled cut on the end to make this effect here. And I finally got things figured out so I can make repetitive cuts. I thought I was going to need 2 miter saws, which I have a second one at my dad's, but as it turns out I can make the square cut with my circular saw and just do the bevel cut with the miter saw, and it's coming out pretty good. Looks as good as the guys that were doing the cutting Saturday, at least as far as I'm concerned it does. And you know, it's not like we're going to go up there with a micrometer checking to see how close things are. But that's it for now. I'm going to call it, get some lunch, get dried off a little bit, probably go in town and pick up a couple things and have a shower at me papa's. Catch you later, folks. God is great. Life is good. Bye-bye. Well, it might not look like much, but I put on 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 more courses, so I'm above the line of the lights. I didn't get too fancy. I'm not worried about matching the boxes up. I just cut notches. This is one board, cut a notch out of here, and then the next board, cut a notch on the top. It doesn't matter that you can see in there because the lamp fixtures that we put in will have a larger canopy on them, or I'll make something to put on there, but either way, that's not a big deal. But I got 4 more courses put on. That was a lot of cutting all those notches out, Plus, I wound up, I bought a brand new jigsaw and bought some blades to go with it. And this morning I figured out I got the wrong blades. Apparently there's two different types of shanks, that part that goes inside the jigsaw. And I had the wrong one, so I had to run up to the local general store and pick one of those up. And now we're all together, and I just noticed, I gotta be careful stepping back here, because, yeah, I wonder what happened there. Right there, well, I don't know. But that's okay. That's okay. We're not worried about that, but yeah, that's all done. I've cut all around the lamps. And again, that's 3 lamps have to be cut around with 2 different courses. So you can't just drill a hole and stick the thing up on there. Yeah, anyway, that's it. I did go to my dad's and got my old miter saw. That's not a compound, it's just a straight miter. It goes sideways, but it won't go this way like my newer one. So I can do the square cuts there, and then go over to the other saw and do that bevel cut right there, like that. And yeah, works out real well. I wound up working with pieces in the 64-inch length, thereabouts, because that's just easier for me, being just one person, to put up, especially when you're right on the edge and you're using a ladder and a platform and a 6-inch plank to get up there. Tomorrow, Saturday, we got friends coming. Well, before I was so rudely interrupted by a dead battery, yeah, friends coming tomorrow. We should have this all finished up in less than 2 hours, I'm thinking. Again, little problem with this one, trying to get this board to make it, there's this, there it is, that seam right there comes out a little bit, so you have to bend the board around. I can't do it by myself, so that'll just that'll be fairly simple for 2 of us to do. But yep, tomorrow this should be all done. Then we could just look at well, trim work isn't going to happen till sometime next year. I'm not worried about that. We're worried about getting things, the major stuff done. Trim work is wintertime inside work. Anyway, I absolutely love this ceiling. Well, we're going to wind up sitting down in the living room. Instead of watching TV, we'll be staring at the ceiling. So as soon as we get all this up and done, then I'm going to be picking up, I guess, 5 or 6 gallons of polyurethane. My brother-in-law's got a sprayer. Of course, turn off the lights and mask those off, and get everything out of the way, get some plastic down or whatever, tarps, and start spraying. That'll be the next job. I think I'm going to have an actual respirator for that. Good luck finding one of those. Anyway, that's it for now. Back in the morning, and maybe we can do a little bit of action work. But it was a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying this process. Life is good. God is awesome. I'm richly blessed and highly favored. And we'll see you later. Bye. We got things going on up here, friends.
It's fine, doesn't matter. I'm not at the point. I'm not.
Here we are. We got a little ahead of ourselves with this center 2 boards, so we got to pull them down. We're going to put another course on each edge, and then we'll put those back up. But by golly, we got us a ceiling. Look at that. All that's left is really the most technical part, getting these 2 gaps taken care of. But again, we're going to take the center boards out, put 1 more course each, and we're going to have to cut notches for each of the collar ties on the next course. But we're going to make it look good. Brother Steve is going to take care of business here. We got us a ceiling. We banged this out in, what have we been, a couple hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple hours. Got this one finished, got this one finished, I think, well, 1 more course each. And then the real technical stuff, and then I'm probably going to order a pizza or something. Anyway, it's a brisk, cool Saturday, so it's perfect for working up here, and I'm going to get up on the scaffold to catch these boards before Steve has to hold them up with his head. Back in a few. Well, we are getting closer. We took down the center boards. Pastor Tim's out there cutting the tongue off of one side and the groove off the other. And then we're just going to cover with quarter round, but we're going to, actually here's the other two center boards that we pulled off. That was covered in the middle. We've put a course on either side, and now we're just going to put them up. And I will pick up some quarter round at Lowe's and tack that on, and it's done. As far as the electrical box is concerned, I'll just get a box extension and put that down, and we will be good to go. I hear the saw stop for one side, so we should be having a board coming up here pretty soon. Back in a bit. There, that's what we got. Pastor Tim's cutting the tongue off one side and groove off the other on the next two boards that go here. But that's what we got. Get my tool pouch. Now this is the side that had the tongue. You know, this part right here. So we cut that off. And we didn't cut the groove completely off. But that's fine. I will go to Lowe's, pick up some quarter round trim. And it's done. But yeah, it looks great. I will just build a little bit of a box and a box extension, where it is right here, to pull this down and make this look level all the way across, and hang the ceiling fan, and bada bing bada boom, we're done. Two more boards. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a minute and be back when it's done later. Done. The last two boards are in place, matched right up along with the two we already had. It's done. We have a ceiling completely finished. Well, quarter round along the, where am I? Quarter line, you know, right around along those edges. I'll go to Lowe's probably Monday. But yeah, along either side. Do a little thing there for the ceiling fan box. We got us a ceiling. Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Yeah, that's the one.
Look at that.
That makes a difference.
Can't see the gaps with the camera from down here on the floor.
It does.
This looks fantastic. And I know
Make the crooked go straight.
2.5 days.
my dad is just terrific. 2 Saturdays.
Make something that's really crooked look really straight.
And many thanks to Brother Steve. And I know Pastor Tim doesn't like to have his picture taken, but many thanks to Pastor Tim and Brenda, Pastor Tim's wife. Would that be Pastor Brenda?
It would be.
Sometimes. And George and Lisa and the girls left already. And everybody that was here last week. Next summer's Surf and Turf Lobster Boil is going to be epic. God is awesome. Life is good. We'll see you next time, folks. Bye.